Hello everybody, welcome back to Super Bowl Gaming Review. Today, or should I say this morning, I want to make a quick video on Xbox. I know a lot of my a lot of videos recently have been pretty negative when it comes to Xbox, when it comes to my personal experiences. And when I got my Xbox Series X, I bought this controller for my Xbox Series X when I got it. This controller is really cool. Yeah, I chose pink because honestly, pink actually grows on me a little bit. This looks really cool. I like how the buttons are like that. And I got this controller for my Xbox Series X, and sadly, I never really used this controller because, well, my Xbox Series X had issues. It was faulty, and well, yeah. But I just want to talk about my favorite Xbox games because I've been a little negative recently with Xbox, and I was like, there was a lot of good games I really enjoyed on Xbox. So some of my favorite Xbox games that are like Xbox only are like Gears of War. I love Gears of War 3, Gears of War 2, and Gears of War 5. Those are my three favorite Gears of War games. My favorite Halo games are Halo Reach. I like Halo Wars 2. I believe I really liked Halo ODST. And, yeah, those are pretty much my favorite games. Some of the Halo games, I really like the Gears of War games, like Gears of War 2, 3, and 5. And I especially like Halo Wars because I like how I like how you have the little view and you like set your base up and you have to build your base. It was actually really cool. But anyway, dogs are barking in the background because freaking chihuahuas. Just don't buy chihuahuas. Whatever you do, never buy a chihuahua. But yeah, I do like this controller. Do I think it's better than my PS5 controller? No. After experiencing both controllers, I do prefer my PS5 controller over the Xbox Series X controller. But it's a nice controller. I actually do really like the D-pad on it. And yeah, I got this when I had my Series X, and my Xbox Series X was faulty. It had some issues with connecting to the internet. It had some issues, it just had some issues. I had to send it back, and I never really got to use this controller. And I tried to use this controller on my Xbox One, which I just destroyed my Xbox One S because that also had issues. I still do have a Xbox console in my collection. I have my blue, big, fat, original Xbox One, but the disk drive is broken. I got it from eBay for like $100. Disk drive is broken. The hard drive is going out. It's on its last legs. So I just don't use my original big fat blue Xbox One original console. That's a limited edition, by the way. It's a Forza Horizon Xbox One. But I just don't use it because of my experiences. I'm afraid that I'm going to use it and it's just going to break. Right now I have my PS3 hooked up and my PS5 hooked up. So those are the consoles I've been playing recently. But yeah, I just want to make a video trying to be a little bit positive on Xbox because I do like this controller. This is one of those controllers I really like in my collection that I would just never use because, I don't think I ever will try to buy an Xbox ever again. I do have like 50 games or like 100 maybe games on my Xbox digital library. So I do have a lot of games on my library. And it would be cool to play some of those games, like my favorite Xbox games being Gears of War. I like Halo Reach that I really like to play. But, my Xbox One S broke, had issues, so I decided to destroy it on video. My Series X had issues, so we got the refund, got the PS5. And I never really get lucky with Xbox. I want to make a really honest video. I don't want to be biased too much. I just want to make a video just my entire experience with Xbox. Yes, I've had some good experiences with Xbox. I've played many great games on that platform, especially games like Crackdown. That just popped up in my head. Crackdown was amazing. The sound of the song in Crackdown. Yeah, I mean, there was some amazing Xbox games out there. Crackdown was awesome. Halo, Gears of War, but from the 360 to now, every single Xbox I own, every single Xbox I get breaks. My 360s had the red ring of death. They had the red ring of death. My Series X was faulty. My Xbox One S, that's only like 4 or 5 years old, that thing was already going out. My Xbox One original fat console that I got from eBay for $100, that's a limited edition, that thing's already going out. All I have left really, that's like, well, I have a lot left because I'm a collector, so I have like PS2, PS3, I have Atari, I have Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, Nintendo 64. I'm good when it comes to consoles and the variety of stuff I can play. But all that I do have left to play though, because with my Xbox consoles always constantly breaking on me, I got my PlayStations I use, I got my Nintendo stuff, and it's like, people can get on me for being like a fanboy or whatever, because I got my, PlayStation 5 set up, my PlayStation hat right there and everything else, but, if Xbox just worked, if I can just get one console that's an Xbox, that can at least work for more than just 5 or whatever years, I probably would actually keep one hooked up. I probably would keep one next to my PS5, probably in this area, just hooked up, so I can have my Xbox games, and so I can have my PlayStation games, so I can just kind of switch between both, And that was my idea, is that when I hooked up my Xbox One S, in this area right here, my idea was I would just kind of switch between them. I can't do that now because my 1S broke. And then I destroyed it because it broke. So, yeah, can't really switch between PlayStation and Xbox no more. I used to do that with PS3 and the PS3 and 360. And, when I got done with the PlayStation 2 era, because I grew up with the PS2, I jumped from PS2 then to the Xbox 360, which I love the 360, 360 was an amazing console. The old school Call of Duty games, old school Halo, Gears of War. I used to play a lot online. That's back when I used to actually pay for the Xbox Gold membership stuff, so you can actually play online. But I was really happy with the 360, and as well, I was still going to school, right? So every day I would come home from school after getting bullied, and I would have my PS2 and my Xbox 360. And I would play some, Xbox 360 a little bit, and then I would like switch back and forth between PS2 and 360. But, the 360 was a console I enjoyed, and when my Xbox 360 got the red ring of death during a game of Left 4 Dead, in that moment on, I was like, it was very traumatizing as a kid, because I was like, this was my console, this was everything. I had all my games on it. The hard drive was full of games, Left 4 Dead, Halo, Gears of War, Crackdown. I had a whole bunch of demos back then, because they had a whole bunch of demos. And I had all my accessories, my controllers, and when my 360 got the red ring of death, that is kind of the start of my that's kind of like the start to just my horrible experiences with Xbox. Is like, it started with the 360, and that was like my console. That was like everything I ever wanted, And then when that had the red ring of death, it like traumatized me. It was like, now when I get game consoles, I'm always afraid of something going wrong because of my 360 experience. Because after that one broke, I got like 5 more from GameStop. I kept on switching them out and switching back and forth. And no matter what I did, the 360 would get the red ring of death. Even the Xbox 360 Slim, which every freaking post on YouTube says a Slim is supposed to not have the red ring of death, but they all do, by the way. My Slim got the red ring of death, but it was just a horrible experience for me, experiencing Red Ring of Death. I got the PS4 when that generation kicked off, the 8th generation. Love the PS4. Then I started to lean towards Xbox because they had backwards compatibility. So I could finally bring my 360 games to the Xbox One. So when I had money, I bought myself an Xbox One S from Best Buy. The exact same One S that I, destroyed in my backyard because it broke on me. But then, after a while, I did get rid of it. I gave it to my sister for a little while. And then I just stuck with PlayStation for a few years. And then my sister gave me back my Xbox One S after I bought the big original blue Xbox One from eBay. And then she gave me back that one. And that's when my Xbox One S broke on me. And then the one I got from eBay, my original giant Xbox One, that one is also dying on me. So it's like, I don't know, it's just been terrible. And then I had my Series X that I got for Christmas that also had issues. So it's like, my experience with Xbox has just been terrible. I'm all over the place, so it's not gonna make sense. And when I got something, but that's why I have such a negative view when it comes to Xbox. And it's like, when my 360 broke, it was when I was a kid, and it was just traumatizing to me because like that was everything to me, and then it broke, and I switched it off to the PS3, and I got the PS4. So it just sucks when your game consoles do something they're not supposed to do. It sucks when your console dies out on you. And you're just like, what the heck? Why are you doing this thing? And as when I was a kid, I always like to fix things. And there was nothing I can do to fix a 360. So very traumatizing to me. I could repaste my PS4. I can clean out my PlayStation consoles. I can do all this stuff. I put brand new thermal paste on my PS3. I was always able to work with PlayStation better than Xbox. I was always able to take things apart. Nintendo, PlayStation. I was always into taking things apart and seeing how they work and seeing how you fix them. And when it comes to Xbox, I just give up because like Xboxes are put together more difficult for me. Someone said in my last video, instead of destroying my Xbox One S, I could just took it apart and try to see if it was the Bluetooth board thing or whatever to try to fix it. And it's like, I can't take apart the Xbox One. I can't re-thermal paste an Xbox One. I don't know. I've watched videos of people doing it. I feel like I'm going to screw up. There's so much that goes into these consoles, For PlayStation consoles, the PS4, PS3, it was always so easy to take apart those consoles and to take out the hard drive and put a brand new SSD in those and just... PlayStation just makes it more simple. That's the other reason why I like PlayStation. But anyway, I'm in the video, but those are just my horrible experience with Xbox. But anyway, comment down below what you think. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I hope you all have a good day or night. Peace out.